Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. As the CTO of Ripple confirms that a settlement and IPO will occur with Ripple and XRP, the price of XRP is likely to rise to over $150. Since Ripple's CTO has stated that the company will announce its IPO on September 29, 2023, we may assume that the company and the SEC will come to an agreement. This price spike has been widely anticipated, even by market analysts. David Short, Ripple's chief technology officer, has confirmed some truly mind-boggling news, as we are all aware. Yes, on September 29, 2023 in New York, at the victory party simulating the court victory over the SEC, Ripple will announce its initial public offering IPO and settlement. But there's more. David Short, the chief technology officer of Ripple, has hinted that he will be there at the party and involved in a major announcement. Since the settlement is happening and will be disclosed on that date, this is totally consistent with my case. It's not just what the Ripple CTO has said, the SEC and a number of lawyers have corroborated these claims. This video is different from the rest because it features in-depth investigation on the circumstances surrounding the event. People and I then go on to examine a slew of court documents that collectively show that a settlement will take place that afternoon. And the truth. This is a private briefing for the September 14, 2023, meeting of the Securities and Exchange Commission. The institution and resolution of injunctive actions and the institution and resolution of administrative processes are two of the most important, closely related subjects that will be discussed at the seminar. Topics of discussion include the determination of litigation claims and other issues pertinent to the examination and enforcement action. The fact that the SEC has chosen to keep this meeting secret is the oddest indication yet that the topic of rippling would likely come up during the settlement negotiations. I appreciate it. It is probable that the SEC will settle with Ripple, since even Johnny Deaton, a lawyer or attorney who is now defending over 75,000 XRP holders, has said as much. Perhaps you're thinking, CryptoKey what? Exactly what are you referring to? The SEC has formally initiated the appeal process to reclassify XRP as a security, which makes perfect sense to me. However, that is totally not the case. My research has led me to the conclusion that the SEC isn't interested in arguing and appealing the Ripple SEC case because, using Ripple as an example, the SEC hasn't met the standards to do so. Instead, they are trying to force Ripple into a settlement by all means necessary, seeing as how their position is precarious at best. It looks that they have just taken a major loss because of the ruling that XRP is a cryptocurrency and not a security. They wasted a lot of money on this conflict, which seems to have been caused by everyone involved. A settlement would be like a game to them since they are so focused on winning. Is there anything else they can play? If they can't negotiate a deal with rippling, their only remaining defense is to say they'll appeal. It also makes complete logic that Ripple would try to resolve the conflict on its own. You are all aware of the conclusion that XRP is not an investment-grade security. However, XRP was considered a security when Ripple sold it to banks and other institutional investors. This case involved a divided decision, and the XRP coin was at the center of it. If the SEC had made it clear that XRP is not a security for financial institutions and regular investors, then Ripple believes there would have been a penta settlement. Consequently, a compromise is anticipated to be struck very soon, probably in the days running up to September 29. Also, that XRP will be deemed not to be a security, even by the eyes of institutional financiers. However, in exchange, the competitor will be halved, pay a fine, and be warned. And it's all supposed to be the reason XRP hit a new all-time high, anywhere between $50 and $150. In fact, XRP has said that he is willing to risk everything by setting a goal price of $50 per XRP in September, or else he would delete his account forever. All you protesters, take a screenshot. If the confirmation from the rival CTO is to be trusted, then it makes a lot of sense. In this forum, he has confirmed it. If this circumstance is replicated in the IPO in its entirety, then achieving a valuation in the range of $50 million to $150 million seems very reasonable. And this is why I'm so thrilled. My enthusiasm about XRP is definitely evident in the way I talk about it. Yet another jurist, Judge Sarah Nutborn, who we've seen before and who handled the initial lawsuit, made it clear that Ripple and the SEC would have to formally set a date if they do a settlement conference on July 18, 2023, when the judge actually made a ruling deeming XP of itself, not a security. And ever since, Ripple has been able to consistently produce a circumstance in which Ripple has started relocking 80% of the monthly sequel that is released when, and there is a lot of logic here. The most likely possibility, given the current status and level of detail, is that S&T and Ripple reached a settlement resolution at the STC settlement conference and formally agreed to settle unsettled terms. One such stipulation might be that only 20% of the sequel used by Ripples could be saved, rendering the remaining 80% useless. Translating what is a sequel back into sequel is illogical. A contract between the SEC and Ripple Net likely stipulated that 80%, or 800 million XRP, would be returned to the ESCO and not touched, so they could take the sequel money and move it into another wallet with the 1 billion tokens they got if they wanted to keep it for themselves. This is wonderful news for anyone who already owned XRP because the supply is going down. The reality is that supply could suddenly dry up and demand spike, leading to price increases. The RAND communication network is another facet of the same. For this reason, the value of this coin has increased significantly. It is one of the largest rental asset companies and has operations in more than 130 countries. The rise is so great that it approaches 3,000% in recent weeks, and the trend is still upward. This is because only 50 million of the 100 million total units are really in circulation, and yearly incentives of 50 million will be given to token holders. The incredibly limited supply of the coins is to blame for all of this. For this reason, the R&T tokens and rentcom.org stand out from the crowd. They are used to pay for rent, and the 50 million tokens that are not in circulation at the moment provide holders a yearly return of 10%. I estimate that the present supply is under 50 million, and that the maximum production of 100 million has already been reached. In the same way that XRP will soar if the Ripple escrow is left unchecked, and if 80% of the escrow is truly locked up, it will be the same as a burn, and the price of this coin is predicted to rise sharply in the near future as a result. With increased demand, XRP's price must also increase. A Wells Fargo analyst has claimed that she anticipates XRP's price to grow to anywhere between $100.05 and $100. And there is a mountain of facts and data to back up the idea that $150 is a comparatively low price within the following 4 to 7 months. Therefore, setting the price at $150 is very reasonable. While XRP is presently trading at 50 cents, its true worth is much higher. And that's why I often tell my friends and my viewers to forget about how much Bitcoin is worth right now and just focus on its intrinsic value. Since XRP is a cross-border payment cryptocurrency that will facilitate billions of dollars, demand will increase while supply decreases, driving the price of XRP to 3, 4, or perhaps 5 digits per coin. However, it helps to be reminded of that fact every once in a while. As a result, I'm in the market for a silver or gold case to protect the metal Bitcoin coin I recently received. In addition to gold and silver, I also sell this variation, which is a replica of your P coin in a protective case. They have several additional coins in addition to your XRP cap. However, I did purchase some XRP coins for personal use, and having them on my desk and in my car serves as a daily reminder that, if anything, the value of XRP can only go up from here. The price right now is 50 cents. Don't lose sight of the forest for the trees. In a matter of months or years, XRP's value will skyrocket relative to what it is today. To try and imply that the current low price of XRP is due to common knowledge would be dishonest. These metal cryptocurrency coins remind me that XRP's true value will soon become obvious, and they also act as a powerful self-reminder. And that's why I hold my XRP coin in such high regard. And thus, gentlemen, here's a tasty reminder that, in the long run, XRP will rise over $1,000. Assuming you made it this far, the video will end. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. See you later, bye.